Hey guys, welcome to Poygan Outdoors. I'm Bobby, and we have another puppy video for you. We don't have the puppies yet. They should be literally here any day now. Today is Thursday. She's due officially tomorrow. But yeah, nothing yet. She could have them 3 days before, 3 days after, so it's literally any day now. Other than that, I wanted to go through, since we have her whelping box all set up. We have everything ready for her. We're just waiting on her. I wanted to go through what we have on hand for the pregnancy when she starts giving birth to all these pups, and kind of give you a reason why we have them and so on and so forth. So yeah, so let's get into the video. Alrighty. So this is our little survival kit, if you will, for giving birth. It has all the supplies that we need during this birthing process. First off, latex gloves, obviously to keep you and the pups, safe and clean and whatnot. And these are very easy, obviously, to take off and just throw away. You don't have to go wash your hands. We do wash our hands and use hand sanitizer before we touch the pups. But obviously, the birthing process isn't a clean process, so we do put gloves on to be able to swap them out nice and easy. Next we have unwaxed and waxed dental floss. Both of them are unflavored or not flavored dental floss. I believe they do recommend the unwaxed. We have both of them here. So what this is for, you tie off the umbilical cord before you cut it off, and you do it, I believe it's about 1.5 inches up on the umbilical cord, and then you cut about 2 inches, and that will actually dry up and will fall off the pup. And you want to do that so that the pups don't have hernias when they get older. Next we have surgical scissors, very sharp scissors here, to cut the umbilical cord. And then we also have iodine and cotton swabs, and that is to swab umbilical cords so that they don't have any risk of infection. And this stuff you can get, probably at Fleet Farm or Walmart or whatnot, but it's for animal use, and it's just gentle iodine 1% is what it's called. So next thing we have, so with the pups that are coming out, one of the things that you do have to watch out for is if the pup has the mucus from the sac in like in their nostrils or in their mouth where they can't breathe. So one of the things you can do is, I believe this is actually for infants, to get like snot and whatever out of their nose. But it's the same type of thing. You can suck that out and get that out, get them blowing, breathing again. Excuse me. You can get them breathing again. And another option you can do is to hold a pup in your hand here, put the neck in between your middle finger and your ring finger, and then you use centrifugal force and you go down with the pup, and you do that as many times as you need to until the pup starts breathing. Last litter we didn't have to do anything like that, thankfully. Only thing we had to do was take a little cloth and actually rub against the pup's like nostrils in the face to stimulate breathing. So that's another option you have, but the main thing is we gotta get that mucus out of there, so that's what this is for. As I mentioned before, we have hand sanitizer, so we just have a couple different ones here. We always hand sanitize before we touch the pups, and we obviously always wash our hands too, but it's just an extra step, easy step, we always do before then. The next thing we have in here won't get used during birth, but it'll get used very shortly after birth. So it's very highly recommended that you take the weights of the pups. We do it religiously for the first month, and then after that we go ahead and go every other day, every 3 days or so, just to make sure they're gaining weight. So if the pup isn't gaining weight, that's a key sign that something's wrong. So you'd want to contact your veterinarian if that's the case. So where does the fingernail polish come in? This is non-toxic fingernail polish that we have here. You do have to look, there is something in there, and I'll have Santana put in the editing here what that is that it cannot have. But these are non-toxic. We did check them for our last litter, and we saved them for this litter. So what we'll do here is we'll mark each of the pups. So we're expecting black and brown and about 50-50 mix, so it's really hard to tell them apart. And obviously you're not going to have exactly half females, half males. It's going to be really hard to tell, and you're not going to have exactly half chocolates, half blacks. So what we'll do is we'll put dots on each of their backs so that we can tell them apart. We do up to 3 dots for each color, so we can have 12 pups here with these 3 different colors. And the reason why we do that, you don't want a whole line, because the mother will be cleaning them and whatnot. And it is non-toxic, so it's not a big deal. But we just do 3 dots. Anyway, so that's about it for this. Next, we'll go ahead and go through everything else that we got over here. Alrighty. So another key thing you're gonna want to have is a notepad. This will keep track of the weights in here. So I just put the date on here, just our litter number 2, how many were born, or what date they were born, how many pups, and then I'll go across here and we'll do 3 pink, or 1 dot pink, 2 dot pink, 3 dot pink, so on and so forth, and we'll track the weights here. On here also we'll have our vet's phone number, and the animal hospital's phone number in case there's any complications. You want to have them ready, so we'll have them on here as well. And actually we have them in our cell phone, but if you're gone or something, you want to have them close into the box here in case anybody has to call. They are watching the pups. We won't be leaving without either Santana or I here during this time. So, but that definitely something you want to have, the vet and your animal hospital. Next thing we have are just towels for when they're born. So this is what we'll wipe their snouts with, to stimulate breathing if we need to, and to clean them off if we have to do that as well. But just some extra rags. And then we have various towels and blankets. So obviously there's a blanket in here right now. Our female, she'll give birth on this blanket. We'll let her have these smaller blankets nearby that she'll actually put the pups in and like kind of nest them into a little nest. That's what these are for. And then we have our big blanket on below here in her whelping box, to help keep it clean and make it easy to clean after she has the pups. She'll stay in here for 3 days, almost 3 days straight. She'll go out to go potty, but that's pretty much it. She'll literally go out and run right back in. So we want to make it comfortable for her. So we did put one of the dog blankets in here, and we have extra dog blankets that we'll put in here for her, just to make her feel comfortable. But you definitely do want to have these towels and blankets for her to nest the pups in. Next, newspaper. So we have a whole bunch of newspaper. Once she's past that 3-day period of staying in here the whole time with them, we'll actually go ahead and put newspaper in here and make it a lot easier for us to clean up. If you remember in our last whelping box video, we have plastic underneath here, and so it makes it really easy to clean up. Obviously with the blankets, we'll clean them and wash them ourselves for now, but eventually we'll go to all newspaper and then have them in the plastic, wrapped up in the plastic. Next on the list is we have plastic bags. So why have plastic bags? When she gives birth, she's obviously have afterbirth with each pup. The placentas will come out and so on and so forth. You want to have enough bags for each placenta, and you want to bag them separately. The reason for that is you don't want to have any of them stuck inside of her, or know if there's any stuck inside of her. So you can let her eat some of the placentas. We try to do 2 to 3. Let her eat 2 to 3 placentas. She would eat all of them if she could. It is good because she usually doesn't eat 12 to 24 hours before she gives birth. So she is hungry and she needs those nutrients and whatnot. So we will let her eat a couple. You don't have to. And you can let her eat them all, but we don't recommend that. They could get sick. So anyways, we put the placentas and afterbirth in there, and we bag them separately so that we can keep count of how many we have. It really helps out nice. And then also too, for a quick cleanup, for your plastic gloves, it's just nice to have plastic bags here. So yeah, that's it. That's all we got. I did go over this whelping box in a previous video. So please go and check that out if you're any more interested. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you like these type of videos and you like outdoors and stuff like that, working with dogs and wood cutting, a whole bunch of stuff, we do a whole bunch of stuff on this channel. Please subscribe, like, comment. Again, let us know if you have any questions, how we do things, and if we don't know the answer, we'll direct you to somebody that will. Other than that, until next time, thank you for watching.